Hello Aquarius and Aquarius Rising, welcome to my esoteric channel. This is Kat with your tarot reading. Before I start, I would like to thank you all for your liking and sharing. I really appreciate it. Aquarius, you will focus on tangible things in the month of August. It seems to me that it will be all about your work, your career, the way you earn your money, the way you take care of your money, the way you take care of your family, children. So all the down to earth, this down to earth energy. So need to focus on things that are tangible. Now I do have Three of Swords as possibly hindering you. So there might be a disappointment when it comes to some of these things. So there might be a sense of maybe just an anxiety or some kind of stress when it comes to money or your work, or maybe your children will be stressing you out in the month of August. Now, maybe some of you, you're dealing with, as I said, you're reviewing your investment, you're focusing on your finances. Some of you might be involved with real estate, so that could be another cause of some kind of stress or disappointment, or at least anxiety. Now I do get a sense of triangle, so there might be actually a broken heart because of either a love triangle or some kind of triangle happening in workplace. So when you will be maybe cheated out of a contract, or somebody steals your idea, or that kind of thing. So it could go either way. It could be relationships, or it could be career and work oriented. When it comes to your recent past with the Hermit in reverse, so this tells me that maybe some of you had too much of a decided to take some time out. Maybe you were searching for something. You decided to seek a higher knowledge. You decided to improve your skills. You were looking to, you were looking for a path. You were deciding maybe on your career for the younger ones, so that kind of thing. This being in reverse, this told me that maybe you recently came out of this isolation, or that it maybe was too much of it. There's also a connection to a person born under the sign of Virgo. Now, what I wanted to say here is that maybe you decided to came out of it because you found what you were looking for. So that would be the positive side. The negative side is that you didn't find it. And maybe that's what's causing you some kind of disappointment, or you cannot apply the knowledge fully the way you wanted or the way you thought you would. However, in your near future, with the Seven of Wands, I think you will be able to get the vantage position to defend yourself. So if there are any obstacles or challenges, which these Three of Swords might be, so you might be challenged at work, you might be challenged at home, you might be challenged by your children, your relationships, so that kind of thing. So you will be able to defend yourself, to overcome these challenges and obstacles, to stand your ground. This is usually an energy of success and gain coming in for you. So almost to the point of like a sense of victory. So, and this would be happening within next 7 months or so, 7 weeks or 7 positive development. When it comes to your foundation with the Ten of Swords in reverse, this is nice to see in reverse. This would be normally a card of a loss and destruction, worries, anxiety, even maybe bad health, backstabbing, intrigues, and all those life lessons. Maybe struggles within relationships, struggles with career, with the way you communicate, the way you think. Now, this being in reverse, I think some of these lessons you will be able to turn to your advantage in the month of August, because this is showing as success. So it's an energy of success and some kind of even profit. So it could come back to this pentacle energy here. So there might be profit coming in, or at least a sense of an advantage because you went through some hard lessons in the past. And maybe this is connected to this disappointment. You still have to deal with it, but there's definitely success, profit, or some kind of advantage that you might have in the month of August, which will then later on show that you really have the vantage point and there's a sense of victory. Now, when it comes to your thoughts, with the Five of Swords, so this is very similar to this energy of some worries or something that's almost breaking your heart. This is a card of transformation, but this tells me that maybe you were involved in a conflict or there was some kind of struggle going on. This is another card with 3 people on it, so there might be a connection to this triangle, whether this is love triangle or business triangle, work triangle. Something is so this is defeat and destruction, but it's destruction of others. So this would mean that you came out of this fight victorious, but this situation doesn't feel like victory because it's almost like there's some kind of lesson. So it's like you're looking back at some of your plans and some of your wishes, or some of the way you communicate, the way you think. And it's almost like there is need for transformation because of some kind of conflict or some kind of struggle that happened. And maybe that's why, as I said, that's why this sadness or disappointment. When it comes to the way other people will see you, Aquarius, in the month of August, I pulled the strength for you. So this tells me that you will have energy to tame the beast. So if you're still involved in some kind of conflict, or you're fighting for something, fighting for justice, or fighting to be heard, or fighting for some kind of breakthrough within a team of people, when you're working with difficult people, you will have the strength to tame the beast. This is all about action, energy, determination, and there is success. So people will see you as a very strong person. This is all about power. There's also a connection to a Leo person. When it comes to your environment, with a King of Wands in reverse, there might be a difficult person, possibly at your workplace, or for those of you who are retired, this could be any person of authority that you might be dealing with. Somebody could be your loved one, could be somebody within your family, or for those of you who are working in your work environment, possibly boss, and possibly a fire sign, so Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So there's something off with this person. I think this person would come across as very stubborn or very fixed, not easy to work with. And maybe this is what's causing you this disappointment or some kind of trouble, some kind of anxiety. Maybe there is a conflict with somebody who is an authority figure. When it comes to fears, with the Justice in reverse, I think you're afraid that you will not get your justice. So this means, of course, injustice when it's in reverse. So you're worried that you will lose the harmony, the balance, and there will be some kind of injustice. Some of you might also be worrying about possible legal proceedings. There might be some court dealings. There might be involvement with lawyer. So in this case, there might be. So this would be a fear that something would not go right. But again, this is when it's in this position. This is all about your perspective. There's also a connection to a Libra person. And when it comes to the overall outcome for your reading, Aquarius, for the month of August, with the Wheel of Fortune, so there is something karmic almost, or there's a sense of destiny for you here in the month of August happening. Wheel of Fortune upright means that the wheel is turning in your favor. Now, whether this is good or bad, it's very individual, but you should not feel stuck. So things are happening, things are moving forward. This is increase and abundance and good luck and good fortune. There is a sense of a cycle being completed here. So clearly something new will come about soon because you're completing some kind of cycle. And for those of you who were dealing with difficult situation, there's a sense of improvement. For those of you who didn't really have anything bad going on, or things were smooth and everything was great, you will be going through a period of slowdown. So there's that kind of cycle. So there's always once you're up, then you're down. And when it comes to the behind the scenes with the Empress, so this tells me that there should be some kind of harvest that will be having an impact on you. So something is coming, as I said, coming to completion. It might to do with love, with money, with prosperity. There's also very fertile energy connected to this. So this would be great for children or for even animals, nature, and all that. So overall, it's a harvest, it's love and prosperity. So this is what I see for you, Aquarius, for the month of August. I wish you a lovely month, and I will talk to you next month.